What's up guys, Kurtashi here, and welcome to day 3 of our 62-day video challenge. Today I'm continuing my series on things I've learned from different experts within the network marketing and self-development industries. And today I'm continuing my series on things I've learned from Tim Sales. Now, the other day I listened to a Tim Sales training on how to overcome objections, and he made a lot of good points. First of all, he was mentioning that normally when he goes out during the day, he goes out not during rush hour, but during times of the day when there's less traffic and less people on the roads. And one day he had to actually be somewhere at a certain time, so he ended up being on the road during rush hour. It was heavy traffic, and he was, as he was looking back and forth to his left and the right, he can see the misery on people's faces. He can see the despair. He can see the agony. And these are the same people who are objecting to network marketing. The same people who, go to a job they hate, work with a boss they can't stand, are the same people that object to running and starting a network marketing business. Right? And one thing that he was saying, that if you have a prospect that objects to the industry or whatever it is, he says one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to try to overcome their objection yourself. You don't want to sit there and try to convince them of anything, throw all this proof in their face and blah, blah, blah. He said what you want to do is ask them questions and get them to overcome their own objections on their own. Because as you dig down deep with different questions, you're going to get down to the core of why they actually object, and if they actually have an objection, and if it's actually a legitimate objection. Okay? Sometimes it's just ignorance of the industry. Sometimes they're getting their information from the wrong people who have been in the industry and failed, and just, because they didn't do any work. They they failed. So it's really, there's a lot of different aspects of why they may object, but as you ask them questions, you're going to dig down deep and find out what that core actual objection actually is. Now, a lot of people who object to the industry are the same people who would like to start a business, but they figure that it's more legitimate to start a business the traditional way. Purchasing a franchise, starting a private practice as a professional, like a doctor or a lawyer or whatever. Now, those same people, one reason why they object to network marketing is because they don't like the recruiting aspect. But if you think about it, hiring an employee and recruiting a distributor, it's the same exact process. Okay, it's a little bit different in the end result, but the process is the same thing. Okay. Now, when you're hiring an employee, for example, of course, they're going to they're going to submit their applications and their resumes. And the thing is, when people give you a resume or an application, they're going to give you on paper the best version of themselves. Okay, the absolute best version of themselves. And then you're going to hire them, and it's basically going to be on a quote-unquote trial basis, because you're going to be paying them, and they may or may not work out. Okay. After a while, they're gonna show up on time at first. They're gonna be really gung ho about it, and then after a while, they're gonna show up late. They're not gonna work as hard. They're gonna become complacent, and then you risk, if you want to get rid of them, you risk them suing you. If you want to get rid of them. So there's a lot of problems, a lot of challenges with actually hiring employees. Now, on the other side, with network marketing, when a distributor fills out an application to become a distributor, they're going to be 100% honest, because they want to get as much support as they need. Now, if someone sits there and applies to become part of your organization, and they say that they're the greatest recruiter in the world and blah blah blah, and they can do this and this and that, what's going to happen is you may not give them as much attention, because you may think, well, this person can recruit at least 10 distributors a month. Why do I need to help them? So they're not going to sit there and put themselves in jeopardy by falsifying what they can do. They're going to be 100% honest with you. Okay, so it's going to benefit you and them in the long run. So really, when people have objections, it's all about finding out what those objections actually are, by getting them to actually overcome the objection themselves. Talk to them, ask them questions, drill down deep, and keep going until you find out what that objection really is. It may be something that you never thought of, or maybe they never thought of. Maybe the core reason why they object to it is something that's totally not even related to network marketing. Okay, so guys, with that, this is Kurtashi. thanks for watching today's video. I look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's video when I continue my series on things I've learned from Tim Sales. Now, if you are someone who is committed to succeeding, okay, someone who is coachable, I mean someone who actually will actually learn by listening and doing what we teach, someone who can follow directions, and someone who can commit themselves to making something work, I want to invite you to join our team. Okay, so what I want you to do is go ahead and click the link down below in the description. It's going to take you to a video that my mentor created on what our team is doing and how our team can help you achieve your dreams and achieve your goals. Okay, so with that, this is Kurt Tash again. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Have an awesome day.